the Solitude is an unbelievably gorgeous and expansive ranch. Mike Schmidt had given us the invite to come back for an early season, late September whitetail hunt, and we took full advantage of it. Seeing all the whitetails that were on the farm in the spring, we're like, unbelievable, we've got to get back here. And so we took full advantage of the invite, and here we go. So this hunt on the Solitude, there's a few firsts for me. For one, it was the first hunt of the season, and that's always an exciting time to get back into the tree stand. Secondly, it was the first whitetail hunt in Wyoming, which I'd seen the pictures, I'd heard the stories, I really wanted to experience it. And then thirdly, it was the first barnet hunt. It was the first time I'd ever be using a crossbow to kill a whitetail. So I was pretty excited to get going on this hunt. Well, a few days before our hunt, I'd say probably about a week before our hunt, I got a call from Bob, who has been out in the ranch and monitoring what was been going on, and he had told us that there was an 8-point restriction on the hunt, meaning that we can only kill 8 points or smaller, not bigger. So he started sending us some wild game pictures of a bunch of the good ones, and there were some impressive 8-pointers on this farm in particular. There'd be a couple with huge brow tines, there'd be some that'd be wide. So that was fine with us. We were fine with killing a big, mature 5.5 to 6.5-year-old 8-pointer. We're running a little bit late, but we made up a lot of time by flying across this huge alfalfa field. We're 30 yards, 40, maybe 40 yards from the blind. The big 8 is going down today. Once we were all set up, it didn't take long, maybe 30 minutes, and the deer started pouring in. And from that point, it was game on. We were on pins and needles the entire time. We had taken a can of the nose jammer, we had sprayed the windows of the blind. And at one point in time, we had 5 deer within 5 feet of us. I could see the eyelashes blinking on the deer within 5 feet of us. It was unbelievable. There were 30 deer, maybe 40 deer at one point in time, within the food plot. Well, the night before, we'd gotten that picture of this big 8, and so we knew when he was coming into the food plot. It was, maybe a little after 7. So as the clock started ticking to 6:30, 6:45, we just started getting more and more excited. And literally, almost as if it was on a dinner bell, just before 7 o'clock, I looked up, and 150 yards out was the big 8. And with him was another 8 that was almost as big as him. And right in front of him was another buck that was also big and mature. And we were hoping that they were going to come in our direction because, at that point in time, they could still go in a number of different directions and not get close enough for a kill. And so I pulled out the grunt call and gave him a few, just bop, 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 and picked his head up and looked around. I gave him a couple more, and as if it was on a dime, he turned around, started marching our direction. So immediately after the shot, the buck ran out 60, 80 yards and stopped, and you know, as he stopped, I kind of noticed that, you know, maybe the shot wasn't quite as good as I originally thought. So at that time, because we went back and reviewed the footage, and because that shot looked a little far back, even though we were all feeling good, we played the when in doubt, back out. It's always the smartest thing to do. And so that's what we did.
I knew we'd find them.
In the shade.
Woo!
In the shade. Look at that white belly right there.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Now that's an 8-point. That's a Wyoming 8-point.
Look at this thing.
Absolutely
He's
awesome.
huge. Look at that 8-pointer. Look at the eye guards. He almost wraps. Unbelievable.
Great main beams on him. Unbelievable.
Wow. Wyoming does it for the first time for me. First time in Wyoming. It all worked out on a tremendous whitetail right there. Wow, look at him. He's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Phew.
Absolutely awesome. Boom,
Thanks,
right there.
Bob.
Yeah, congratulations.
Woo!
Yes.
Like it.
We're going to have to double up today in pictures. Your dad
Yes,
shot one
we
this
got
morning.
two down. We got 2 down.
You know, the Solitude, what can you say about the Solitude? Here are the facts. It's probably one of the most beautiful ranches in the country. And the whitetail hunting is second to none. And I just got to give a huge thanks to Mike Schmidt and his generosity for inviting our crew out.